Hey guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Welcome back to Void Dragon Deku. Last time on Void Dragon Deku, Deku was tasked to rescue All Might. Apparently, he has been reborn as a hatchling of a dragonkin species. The request came from Nana Shimura herself, tasked to rescue Toshi on some island that on some sort of island. What they're doing on that island is it's unclear. But Deku must rescue Toshi and find out what they're up to, and stop them at any means necessary. As Deku and his two wives are making their way to the island, it's going to be a long voyage to reach their destination. Before we go any further than this, or any further into this what if, I don't know how long this is going to be, so it might be shorter or it might be a little longer. Hopefully, it at least hit the 20-minute mark. But if it's short, my apologies. Like I said on my other parts of my other what ifs, it's really hard to judge by the script how long the what if's going to be. So I try to get it as close as possible. All right, let's continue on our what if. After a few days on their voyage, as a unknown fog appears out of nowhere, as the sailors in the crow's nest yells out, we have an incoming ship." As all the sailors, sailors, I can't pronounce that for some reason. As all the pirate crew, the sailors, see a faint light in the distance, as they decrease speed, as the ship gets closer to the unknown vessel, as everyone sees the state of this unknown vessel. The sail seems to be ragged and teared up. As Jade walks onto the top deck. "All right, men, keep your wits about you. We don't know if they have any ill will intentions. Release the anchor, men." "Captain, we have a bad feeling about this. We should just leave." "Nonsense, you superstitious pansies. We are pirates. Start acting like it." As all the other sailors begins to whisper to each other, as "It's a ghost ship. We should leave." "Nonsense. Gather a boarding party. We're going on board." "Yes, Captain." As Deku and Togo walk onto the main deck of the pirate ship. "What's going on, Jade?" "Oh, husband, you're up. We got ourselves a ghost ship. This is so excite. This is so interesting and exciting. A ghost ship." "Yep, dear. You want to come? You want to come, dear? You want to come along, dear?" "A ghost ship. Interesting. You definitely have piqued my interest, dear." "Toga, you want to come?" "Definitely, my love. I've always wanted to explore a ghost ship." As Deku and Toga and Jade, with her boarding party, boards the ghost ship that's in the middle of the ocean. "I've studied ships since I was young. I've never seen this type of design. What kingdom does this ship belong to? Do you know, Jade?" "I've never seen this model before, Toga. By the look of it, it looks pretty ancient. Ancient. Me and my husband Toga will venture off in the lower decks. You men check the cargo hold. Do not venture into the ship by yourselves. Always always stay in the group." "Understood, Captain." It's very concerning that there has been no sign of the crew on this ship. There should be at least be some bodies." "Agreed, dear. Let's venture further down below deck. As immediately Deku enters the lower deck as he feels a disturbing cold breeze. I'm definitely getting a creepy feeling from this ship. My instincts are telling me to run. To run, I sense death. As Deku has a devilish grin on his face, I'm definitely going to find the cause of this feeling. Immediately when they entered the main room, as soon as they enter the main room, that's on one of the rooms they venture into, immediately some sort of magical barrier blocks the entrance or the exit to the room. Fascinating. It seems we're trapped here. Apparently, dear, as Jade unsheaths her blade, as Deku sees skeletons scatter all around the room, as a purple fog begins to fill the room slowly, as all the skeletons arise from their eternal sleep. Intruders, you shouldn't have entered this cursed place. We will feast on your souls. As the group of undead cursed skeletons rush towards Deku and his two wives, as Deku blade comes, as a blade comes swinging down at Deku, as Deku sidesteps and summons his blade, as Deku cases his blade into purple fire, as he swings down vertically, slicing the vaporizing the skeletons on impact. As all the skeletons turn their head towards Deku, Honorin, Jade, and Toga, as they all rush towards Deku. I'm truly touched, my skeleton friends, but I do apologize. I'm going to have to make this fast. Unfortunately, my friends, I have places to be, people to kill. Hopefully you do understand. It's nothing personal. You should feel honored. I normally don't use this type of magic, concerned it has a negative effect on my body. Immediately Deku swings his sword, starts to be enveloped in a white energy, as immediately Izuku use Holy Slash. As the room gets developed in a bright light, as Deku grabs Toga and shields her with his wings, as Deku falls to one knee, as he starts to breathe heavy, as Toga noticed the several burns that on Izuku's skin, as this skeletons begin to disintegrate into several piles of ash. As Toga makes sure her husband's alright. Izuku, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Just give me a second. Holy magic is a double-edged sword for me. But how? You're a void dragon. I know, Toga. I found it strange that I was able to use holy magic myself. It has a negative effect on my body. I try not to use it too much. Just give me a moment to gather my strength. As the barrier that was blocking the door slowly fades away. Take your time, love. We'll continue as soon as you're ready to move. Thanks, Jade. No problem, love. I hate to see you hurt. Please, promise me you won't use that type of magic again. She's right. Promise both of us that you won't use that magic again. Fine, fine, I promise. As Toga and Jade says in unison, good. As Toga walks over towards Izuku, as she sits right next to him, Izuku, rest your head on my shoulder, love. Gather strength. We're going to need it. Agreed. Things are probably going to get a lot more rougher from from this point on. As a few moments has as a few moments has passed. Thanks, Toga and Jade. I'm good now. Are you sure you're alright? I'm touched that you're so concerned about me, Jade, but I'm fine. Of course I'm concerned about you. You're my husband. Is. Sorry. As they finally leave the room, I think continuing through room by room, as finally they get to the mess hall. As Jade and Toga swiftly and expertly take out the remaining cursed skeletons scattered all around the mess hall. As Toga and Jade telling Izuku to stay out of it and rest up. I should be offended. It's quite touching at the same time. I'm very conflicted at the moment. Out of nowhere, as Deku grabs onto his head as he falls down on one knee, screaming out in pain, as Deku hears a unknown, distorted voice in his head. Please, help me. Free me from this hell. Please release me and the tormented souls from this torment, mighty void dragon. As Toga and Jade rush towards Deku's side, Void, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine, Toga and Jade. I can sense the source of evil presence. Sorry. I can sense the evil presence of tortured souls on this ship. What do you mean? As a void dragon, I can sense tortured souls and evil spirits. I don't know what's happening here to trap these poor souls, but I sense foul magic in play. This way, we're close. Void, slow down. As Toga protests. As they enter a large room, as everyone sees a humongous skeleton with 4 arms holding blades in each hand, as some sort of barrier blocking the door behind the skeleton. The door behind the skeleton leads to the captain's quarters. You will not free the souls I have trapped here. Your souls will be nice addition to my collection. You will not free the holy maiden, she is mine. So you will be as well. You have a lot of nerve thinking you could trap me here, foul spirit. Struggle all you want, mortal. You are mine. I will have your souls and I will torture you. I will torture you for eternity. After all, you're all my playthings. And I will use you how I see fit. Prepare to die. None of you will leave this place alive. You will join my crew of the damned. You will not lift the curse that I place on my vessel and my crew. As Deku rush towards the skeleton captain, as their blades clash. As the skeleton captain slash his sword against Deku's chest, as the blades shatter on impact, as Deku jumps backwards. What the hell are you, mortal? Immediately, Toga and Jade rush towards the skeleton captain. As the skeleton... Well, actually, though, give me a second here, guys. As the skeleton's extra arms shatter from impact of their blades, as Jade pulls out her pistol, as she opens fire onto the skeleton captain. As Deku jumps up in the air, charge his blade with void energy. Void Dragon Barrage Slash. You shouldn't have challenged me. As Deku grabs the skeleton's head, what are you doing to me? Simple. I'm absorbing all your negative energy. You stupid fool. You can't defeat me that way. I know. As Deku has a grin on his face. As Deku begins to absorbing in all the negative energy and redirecting it at all at once into the skeleton captain. As cracks start to form on on the skeleton, well, on the skeleton captain, as he infused negative energy with void energy, as a large purple explosion goes off. Damn you, mortal! Have a nice trip to the underworld, parasite. As the skeleton crumbles into ash, immediately all of the skeletons that roaming around the ship begins to disintegrate. As Deku morphs his hand into a dragon-like claw, shoves his hand through the door, rips it off the hinges as he throws it behind him. As Deku and Toga walk towards the captain's cabin, or quarters, wherever you like to say it. As they see a humongous skull, as they see a small cage placed into the skull's mouth. Finally, you're here, mighty dragon. Please release me. What the fuck is that thing? I believe, love, that is a fairy. Haven't seen their likes in quite a long time. Excuse me. I know you're enchanted by my pure beauty, but there's no reason to be rude, dragon. Let's go. I'm not dealing with this. As Deku turns his back, about to walk out the door. Don't you turn your back on me, you stupid dragon. I demand you release me. You're a very rude little fairy. Or a oversized bug. The gall of you. I am Navi, holy maiden of the fairy race. I'm not a oversized bug, you rude nasty dragon. This whole thing is very suspicious. How do you know I'm a dragon, holy maiden of the fairy race? Izuku sees the fairy inside the cage. This is what she looks like, by the way, so. You wouldn't think I would not notice. The moment you boarded onto this ship, I immediately knew you were a dragon. The pure magic, the pure magic that emanates off you is a big giveaway, you dumb dragon. Now don't be a smartass. And as Izuku was curious, and why were you trapped here? Why are you trapped here, and how did you even get captured in the first place? All that. I underestimated the power of that nasty skeleton captain. Now, if you're done interrogating me, please release me. And why should I do that? Excuse me? You can't leave a beautiful girl by herself on this decrepit ship. Oh, I can. I have no problem doing that. You're so goddamn irritating, dragon. My love, try to be nice to the fairy, dear. At least one of you has common sense, unlike that nasty dragon over there. Even though you're a nasty vampire, I'm starting to dislike you, fairy. It's not my fault you're a nasty, vile vampire. All right, everyone, calm down. We'll free you only on one condition. We want something. We want compensation. Excuse me? Why should I give you people anything? Simple. We hold all the cards. You vile woman. Name calling. How mature of you. What type of human are you? To ask compensation. My thanks should be enough for you people. Sorry to burst your bubble, fairy, but I'm a pirate. Great. A nasty dragon, and a vile vampire, and a greedy pirate. Thanks for the compliment. Whatever. Fine, I'll give you something in return. I'm waiting. I don't have anything on me at the moment, but when we get back to my homeland, I will compensate you for your good deed. Is that enough? Good enough for now. Don't try anything cute, or I will peck off those little wings you have there. Do I make myself clear? I'm a lot of things, pirate. My word is my bond. As Jade opens up the cage, As the fairy flies around, finally I'm able to stretch my wings. We probably should get going. It's only a matter of time before the magic keeping this wreckage ship afloat should be fading soon. As the fairy lands on Jade's shoulder, as she gathers her men that boarded on the ship, as they return to her own ship, as Jade looks over her husband to make sure he's all right. Pirate, what is your relationship towards that dragon? Oh, Void? He's my husband, of course. You married that nasty dragon? You are correct. I'm not his only wife, though. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by more than one wife? He's my husband as well, you little pest. I can't imagine sharing a husband. That's very weird. As Navi flies off of Jade's shoulder and lands on Deku's shoulder. For a nasty dragon, you're not bad looking. Excuse me? You heard me, dragon. I will not repeat myself. Despite your nasty personality, I can see why those two are attracted to you. As she yawns, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. As she falls asleep on Deku's shoulder, I'm not your bed, pest. Not listening, sleep time. This is where we're going to end our what if. Catch you guys in the next part of Void Dragon Deku.